Hello and welcome, I'm Logan with All Paths Taken. This is part 27 of my 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring. In this episode, we will be exploring the most well-hidden area in the game, and that is the Haligtree. As always, we are going for every secret, every item, and every boss, so fellow Tarnished, rise and join me on my quest to become the true Elden Lord. Man, we are one step closer to the end of this masterpiece. But in order to make sure we're moving on the right way, we got to end up going to Ordina. And we got to go through this area carefully because there's a lot of items, a lot of gear that we can grab. Like one piece is actually right over here. You have the Black Knife Assassin armor. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. I like it a lot. And then as you can see, we also got this dude over here, who I believe will drop us an item if we kill him. I don't know if this was luck or... not sure if this was luck or if this was me being good in the game or whatever, or if it's a set thing, but we're gonna kill this duelist to see if he will drop. It is nice. We get the rest of the Rotten Duelist set. That's awesome. I love it. Wasn't sure if that was just a drop or if that was a guaranteed thing, so I wanted to show that off for everybody. But now we can ride back through Ordina as we have to head to this little Jail spot. Can I make it up through here? Oh, I can't. Dang it. Well, looks like we got to go around. Ooh, hey, look. An item. Definitely wasn't going to get that later in the episode, but that's fine. Saves me the trouble. Definitely won't mess up my walkthrough route that I have. Definitely not. Alright, so we're going to make our way back to the Stonesword key slot where we can enter into the Jail. You don't need a Stonesword key, it's just the book version of the imp statues. Just tells you need to light the statues, and there they are. There's one of them right ahead. That's going to be our first one we go run to. Now, if you don't have this yet, I would highly recommend you find it and buy it. Let me see. Where is it? Is it this one? There it is. The Sentry's Torch. So, I believe you can buy this one in Caelid, if I remember correctly. I'll put that location up on screen for you guys so you can see where it exactly is. But this can illuminate where the Black Knife Assassins are. So, when we're fighting them, we can just walk around with this, and you can eventually see the Black Knife Assassins as they come in. Like, for example, should be one over here somewhere. Is it here? Is it down there? Ah, oh well, that's fine. Let's grab some items, shall we? So we're going to grab one item there. And I believe we got to wrap around here. There should be an item as well in one of these boxes around this location. Oh, I'm thinking of a different spot. That's fine. Let's backtrack, climb up the ladder, and get our first candle lit. Alright, so once we get to the top, we're going to light this first candle, and we're going to explore that way and get to the second candle spot that you can see over there. Now, there's a lot of Black Knife Assassins in this Jail. If you decide to go get the items before coming in here, that's perfectly fine. Then you don't have to do all of this crazy parkouring. You can just simply solve the puzzle and be on your merry way. But you know me, I like challenges, I like difficulty. So we're going to do something that's kind of difficult. Oh god, you hit so hard with your arrows. Alright, so we're going to kill her. Get back to full health. And then, oh wait, hang on. There's an item over here that I didn't get, isn't there? Ouch. Make sure we heal. Grab the slumbering egg, and then we gotta backtrack. Oh, come on. I don't know why this game doesn't like me when I try to do this jump. And it's only that one. Every other jump in this area I'm perfectly fine with. Alright, so obviously we're gonna go mess with this other lady here in a second. We just gotta light the second torch of our area. Boop! I did it. I had so much heat on me, I just lit that fire. No extra flame needed. Definitely didn't use my torch. Oh no! I didn't want to fall. Whoops. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, there's definitely not a Black Knife Assassin right over there for us to fight. There's definitely not one right down there for us to fight either. But not a big deal. As you can see, we're just right back where we came in, so we just might have to run this a little bit again and do, or we could go this way actually. Let's do that. So we're gonna run down this way and we're gonna kill our first Black Knife Assassin. Should pop up any second. There we go. You do not have to fight all of these guys, but you definitely can. And if you're somebody who wants to use a lot of the spirits, like the ashes, I should say, you definitely are going to want to... I'm dead. You're definitely going to want to fight them and kill them. That way you can get your Great Glovewart 9s. Or your Glovewart 9s, not Great Glovewart. That's a different thing. Alright, so we got the first two done. Now it's time to go kill that Black Knife Assassin and get a little bit of revenge. I want my money. Miss me. Oh, good shot. Oh, ow. I deserved that. Wow, he almost killed me again. What a legend. Dude, you have... I'm not gonna fight all these guys. I'm just gonna fight one. I'm not hitting hard enough in order to do justifiable damage. Because my build is really focused on trying to hit with... with both weapons. Oh, don't. Be nice. How do you hit so hard with a knife? Oh, there we go. But that's what I wanted to show you. Ghost Glovewart 9. All you archers. The archers are back. Oh my god. Ugh, don't die like I did. That's awful. That is awful. With a capital ugh. Alright, so we are just going to grab, I think, the rest of our items and then skedaddle on out of here. I don't think we're going to fight anybody else. Because my route's all kerfuffled and messed up. So we're just going to go on our merry way. Alright, now as we get closer up here, there will be another Black Knife Assassin that will eventually come into frame right next to the item. We are just going to grab the item and light the flame. And because we're fun, I'm going to run this way. Ah, didn't let me go faster or farther than I wanted. That's fine. Alright, so we get rid of that nonsense. We're going to hop on Torrent and we're going to run around grabbing the rest of the items. Again, I apologize about the chaoticness of this little section. I was planning on not falling off the roof and doing a couple of different parkour things to get all of the stuff that I wanted. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. We do have to do a little bit of parkouring to get onto this rooftop here. And then right here for another item. The Cuckoo Glintstone. Then I gotta think, how do I get back to my one spot? I think I gotta climb up ladders again. Oh, I'm dumb. I went too far. This is my ladder, right here. Gotta get this one, climb up, go to another rooftop, because there should be another item basically way over there. And I don't think I can get there any way else. Yep, and we drop down. Come across. And run and jump. Oh my god, why? Run and jump. There we go. Then we climb up. And then we fall off to this side. This is where that Albinoric lady was. Now we gotta run and jump to the other side. There should be a body over here somewhere. I don't remember where. I could have sworn that. Yeah, that's where it was. I knew it was. I knew it was over here. Alright. That should be everything in the Everjail. Again, if you want to know the locations of the Black Knife Assassins, there's one, I believe, right outside this pathway. I think right here in the corner. There's another one in that corner dead ahead. There's another one out here in the Lonesome, all sad and depressed because he's just chilling in the snow, sitting and crying to mommy. And then we got a couple more on the other side as well. But again, if you don't want to fight them, you do not have to. As I kind of showed, you can just run by, get those 4 candles lit, and then you can come out of the Everjail and go right into the Haligtree. And the Haligtree is going to be one of the hardest sections of the game, without a doubt in my mind. Like, this section is going to be brutal. Especially for my build, because my build's focused on jump attacks. And as you can see, we don't have very big platforms. So, your boy might die a lot. Isn't there an item back here? Yes, there is. Grab the Stonesword key. Oh, game. Please don't. I was so close. I was so close to death. I wonder where it would have spawned me if I died. Alright, let's rest quickly before envoys... Ow! Before envoys get too nosy. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so... we're gonna level up. Ooh, yes. Health to 60, absolutely. Alright, so we got a couple things that we gotta do. Oh, I forgot. Well, that's fine. I forgot I was supposed to go to Jarburg. Whoops. I had that. Once I got to the Haligtree, I was going to pause for a minute, go to Jarburg, and finish Diallos' questline, because his questline has officially come to an end. Alright, here we are.
Diallos is smooth, but I wish we...
Wait, what? Huh? This isn't what's supposed to be happening. What the heck's different?
A few pity.
Hang on. That's not right. I know that's not right. Why is it not right? Why all of a sudden did it work? Or did it not work? What the heck? What did I do differently in my playthrough? I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know. I apologize, everybody. I apologize. But what's supposed to happen is the small you run to the small jar and he's not there. He's standing in a lower section of the area and he's like, he saved us. Diallos saved us. He gave his life and saved us. Then you go talk to Diallos, who's laying in the middle of the area, and he dies. You can either tell him he did save the jars or he did not save the jars. It's up to you. If you do tell him, you get his mask. You just have to reload the area a couple times. Talk to the Baron jar again. That's the little jar. And he will eventually give you a talisman, and you can give him Alexander's innards if you did complete Alexander's quest line as well. So, yeah, I don't know why that didn't work. I do not understand why that didn't work, because I've done the exact same thing in both playthroughs. So I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna kill these envoys. Oh, yep, this part. Alright, alright, dude. That was funny. That was awesome. So we wanted to kill those dudes because we're eventually going to go that way, number one. And those dudes can and will get in our way. Now we wanted to just kill these dudes to grab the sacramental bud. Then we are going to run backwards. Let me check. Do I fall off here or is this where I come way later? I can't remember. This tree is so confusing because all of the branches look the same. Oh, I did it out of order. Okay. Whoops, I was confused. Alright, so once we kill those enemies from there, we come back here, right? Ah, I see. Okay. So then turn east and we want to kill... If I remember correctly, nope, that's not it. I hate this tree. This tree is so confusing. Oh, it's this dude. Okay. Oh. Again, doing things out of order is not a good thing when you're doing walkthroughs. Alright, so we got him dead. Again, apologies everybody. I went through this and I was like, yep, I'm going to definitely do this exactly the same way. I'm not going to worry about anything. And then I do that. But now that we have done this, we want to run across this little section. Kill this dude if we can. And we want to run and jump onto this platform. Be careful as you grab this item, as there will be a flower that can hit you. You can also get knocked off from the bubbles as well. And now we're going to run... Oh my god, that scared the daylights out of me. What in God's name was that? Now we're just going to kill these dudes. Whew! And again, like, highly recommend you wear heavy armor. I would not wear light armor in this area, as you just can't really dodge anywhere. You got to just deal with it. I would not kill this flower as well, because... honestly, there's no point. There's no items behind it. I would just deal with whatever attacks and BS it's going to go throw your way. Then we can grab this item. And then we're going to leave these people alone. As we're going to make our way back. I'm going to hide behind this really quick just to check the walkthrough to see where I go next. Because again, this tree is a little bit of a maze. Okay, we do actually drop down. So we are going to drop down right here. And we're going to kill this large envoy. Then we got a couple of smaller boys. And now we are just going to make our way to some ants. Now, there are 5 ants that are on this big branch. They do hit very hard. I recommend before you try to kill the ants that you kill these dudes, as they're going to provide a little bit of range that will kind of mess you up if you're not ready for it. Alright, then we can just stay here and trigger the ants. Try to avoid whatever rot needle shot they have, as it does do an ungodly amount of damage. As pretty much everything... oh my god, see what I mean? That is ungodly. Alright, any more ants coming my way? I don't think so, as of the moment. So we're gonna go up the big branch. Oh, there's a couple. I knew there were a couple more. Alright, so we kill him. Now we got Giganto Bro up here, who's guarding an item as well. Thank goodness he is weak to bleed. Then we get the Envoy crown. This dude also has an incredibly low chance to drop his weapon. His weapon is one of the strongest weapons in the game, as you will see eventually when we go down the tree. And if you've played this level before and gotten to this level before, you already know what attack I'm talking about. But his big bubbles that he shoots everywhere is absolutely bonkers. Alright, so now we're going to kill those two. And now we have basically gathered pretty much everything in the tree. And so we're going to make our way down towards the base of the tree. So if you have a couple levels on you or a level on you, it might not be a bad idea to head back to the Grace. After all, it's literally just straight up one tree branch. And if not, you can always warp there as well and then just make your way down through a relatively safe path. So it's straight above us. You just kind of follow that tree branch as it wraps around, and then you take that way south. But we got one little spot left where we got a couple of enemies guarding an item. That's so much damage, dude. That's so much damage. Thank goodness I have two strong weapons. Alright, but there is our prattling Prate. My beloved. I feel like that'd be really creepy to hear. Actually, what does that sound like? I've never actually used a prattling Prate.
My beloved.
Ugh. Creepy. That's very creepy, I'm not gonna lie. That's very, very creepy. Especially since, you know, my character's a girl. A beautiful, hot, stunning, powerful girl. It's a little weird to hear, my beloved, coming from that mouth. I feel like I can do that better. My beloved. That's a little better. Oh god. Okay, cool. Here comes Bubbles. Yeet! Miss me. Alright, so we are gonna run... Oh, I didn't think he was going to hit me. We're gonna run this way first, as we want to take care of Bubble Man McGee. And then we're probably gonna make our way back. Alright. Whew! Now we're gonna backtrack, as I believe there is an item by that big flower, but I could be wrong. You know, I have this thing called a walkthrough to guide me that I've made. Definitely have notes saying that there's either something here or not, but why would I read it? You know what I mean? Well, that went way smoother than I expected. Any items? Ah, just the butterfly. Totally useful. Totally useful. Well, that was totally worth my time. Oh yeah, see in my notes right there. Don't fight the flower. There's nothing over there. Outstanding. Way to go, me. Alright, now we are going to head northeast, as we have basically one or two of every kind up here, from small to gigantic. Honestly, I would suggest taking care of Big Boy first. Ow. Oh, did he drop me his weapon? That'd be sick if he dropped me his weapon, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, strip of white flesh, boo. But we do get the Oracle Envoy Ashes, which is pretty cool. So now you can summon your own little bubble blowers to blow bubbles at all of your enemies and hopefully make your problems go away. Alright, but now we got one more little platform to go across, and then we should be done at the very top of the tree, and we can work our way through this little town or village, treehouse area, civilization thing. Whatever they got going on. I don't know. They're weird. They got a little bit of weird stuff, weirdness in them. Oh god. That just gave me a heart attack. So before we go down, we are going to get a little bit of scarlet rot, but it's no big deal as we just got to grab a couple of items that are on the tree that we did not grab as we were trying to avoid bubbles by going the opposite way. So don't worry about using your preserving boluses. If you have heals, please use them. If you don't, then I guess you got to use a bolus, as we are going to get really close to a Grace. And here we are. Beauty. Now we are in the Haligtree town. Oh, nice. Perfect. Just enough. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so when we come out here, there will be a Misbegotten. Wow, he didn't do his big aerial jump. Like 99% of the time, that's what that guy does. Then we're going to backstab this dude. We got 2 more over here that we can kill. You don't need to kill them. I like to, as just to... Okay, hello. I've never had that happen before. That was awesome. That was so good. That was so good. I've never had that happen before. Oh my god, that makes this next part really easy. You want to climb up the ladder, as we got a couple of enemies here. And when you turn around, there's supposed to be a Leonin there. But apparently the Leonin had other plans. That's so good. So that gives us an easy opportunity to snag the Pearldrake Talisman. And then we can hop back. And don't go down the ladder yet. We actually want to go this way and fall onto this little branch, as it leads to the rooftops of our next area. And it will eventually lead to a way where we don't have to worry about ambushes. That was satisfying. No! Holy damage, my goodness. We're just gonna run away for 10 seconds, because my god. Alright, well, I feel better. That was satisfying. So I believe this just takes us back to where we were as a possibility. So, like, you can hop up that way and jump down. There's no items up here. I just wanted to show you that, so you know for the future. Now, from here, we see a ladder over on this side that we want to run to and fall down on. And what this does, essentially, is puts us on the other side of that little drop. So we can run across this little section. We are going to jump right out the window. And we're going to go right down this ladder. As you have found out, there's definitely going to be a flower or two that's going to see you. Again, no big deal, as we should be capable of taking it out fairly quickly. Again, we will probably get Scarlet Rot, so don't worry about it too much. You should have some boluses that will help clear that out for you. But if not, no big deal. There we go. I'll take my powder. Now we can grab more powder from the flower and more butterflies as well. And then we want to climb up this little ladder here. Now we're going to kill a winged misbegotten. And then another winged misbegotten. And then a Leonin. So we want to actually come from inside the room. As for some reason, that just gives me better RNG. I tried it the other way, and the Leonin way more unhappy and loves to fight more often. Beauty. Now we can grab our ancient dragon smithing stone. Ooh, we should actually backtrack a minute. I missed an area. I apologize. Good thing I remembered. Good thing I remembered. So let's fall down really quick, as there is a ladder right over here. Once we get to the top of the ladder, you will see a large misbegotten. So we can kill him, grab the hefty bones, then kill a winged misbegotten, and grab an item right outside the door on the right. Then we're going to head right back up the stairs and kill another large misbegotten. And then we can grab a stone. Now, this little area just leads back to the Grace. So, I'm not going to show you everything because there's nothing to grab, but you can see we got an ambush there and it leads up to the Grace. That's the big ladder that led us over top. So, this is just the lower section of this little zone. Nothing major, nothing crazy, as we've already cleared it out, in my opinion, the easier way. But there's always people that differ opinions, and that's perfectly fine. But we're now going to move southwest, as we have another trap to try to spring. So we're going to go yeet. And we got another enemy there, and fly boys going to go fly. Grab the Somber 8, and then we can head to our Grace. You can also grab this item as well, and then we can take a rest. Oh, not even close. I don't know why I was even trying to see if I could level up. Alright, now we have this little section here. We want to actually kill these 3 ants. The item is not important. I'm going to say that right now. It's just butterflies, I believe. Not important at all. What is important is where this leads, and that's why we jumped down first. We could have just walked around, but I like killing them that way. It's a little bit easier, a little bit faster. But we're going to go into this room where we got a couple of little mushroom heads again. But why we are here is not for these dudes, not even for this item. It's actually for this dude, the spirit calling snail right beside us. So we got that dude gone. Now we got the Crystallian right over there. Oh, I didn't put my bow on. Whoops. Let's put that bow on and try to smack him. And yeet! So what that does is it makes the Crystallian aggro, so it gives us time to kill the snail. If you do it too early... Oh, that's fine. Well, that's not what you want to see. Whew! There we go. Got him. I was saying, if you do it too early, the spellcaster will actually cast spells, and it'll probably hurt and kill you. So we want to make sure that we lure it over there first, so you can kill the snail, grab the item. Hopefully Spear Boy either stands there or comes to you a little more aggressively than what I got, so you have time to run over and kill the snail. But from here, what we're going to do is run across and jump onto the rooftop. We are going to kill all of the enemies up here. Pretty decent amount. I like to kill them because when I do all of these zones and stuff, I like to make sure that when I'm going for loot, I don't have to worry about any surprises. So once we get all of these dudes dead, was that a push or a grab? Because if you grabbed, you missed. God, it's so satisfying seeing bleed proc. Oh, every time I see it proc like that, especially when I have multiple enemies on me, I feel like I'm in an anime, and it's wonderful. Alright, but as I said, we're going to go grab some items. So now we want to run and jump across the risky gap. And now we got to kill these dudes. Then we can grab our golden rune, immediately take... Oh, hey, look. He came out from his hiding. What a nice guy. There's supposed to be a dude. Yeah, there is a dude. Where'd that guy come from, then? What the heck? Well, that's fine. But we can kill those dudes, and then we can come over here and grab our Viridian Amber Medallion +2. Then we're going to run back across and jump the gap. You can climb up the ladder. Oh, God, never mind. We have to climb up the ladder. I was thinking I was in a different spot. Literally one platform over. Not the brightest bulb in the bunch today, but that's okay. Oh, nailed it. I nailed it. I'm amazing. Alright, let's kill these dudes again. Only reason I'm killing these dudes is to help me make sure that there are no surprises in the next section. As depending on how long it takes you to get over here, if they see you coming down the rooftop over here, they will fall and you'll have to deal with them anyway. So I like to just take care of them lickety-split like that. Now in our first room here, there will be an ambush. We can grab the bud. Then in our next room over here, there will be another ambush. And there should actually be a couple of them in here, I think. I think there will be 2. That's so much damage. My goodness. Ooh. I'll kill you, Healy Beetle. And we got one more room somewhere, I believe. Wait, is that it? Where'd the other dude come from? I have down in here that there's 3 enemies, not 2. Huh? I'm confused. Oh well, that's fine. Maybe my game bugged in my walkthrough prep. Alright, so we can kill these dudes. Now you have a choice. You can either go out the window towards that little gazebo, or you can go that way to that gazebo. In my opinion, the safest route is to go this way. Even though you have a death-defying jump, if you can nail it, you can sneak right up to this battle mage and get a visceral attack to start the fight. Then, before he does anything else, grab the item and hide on this side. So hopefully he comes in. That's illegal. So hopefully he comes into the room and we can just wall him. Now there is another battle mage who, as you can see, is across the bridge. So we want to kind of race him to the other side so he doesn't accidentally knock us off the edge. We can grab that smithing stone as well. Take your time. Oh, God, that felt great. Oh, I love that. Then we're going to take the elevator back up and rest at our grace as we are near Loretta. Alright, and here we are, back at the Grace. 50,000. How much did I grab? Oh my God, I have all of those remembrances. My goodness. I think I have enough, guys. I think I have enough. I think I have enough ruins to level up. Let's see. Dexterity? $504, $506. Okay. We'll do that. That'll be fine for now. Alright, so, with the Loretta boss fight, it is the same Loretta that you saw in Caria Manor in Phantom form. when it gets to half health, or when she gets to half health, I should say, there is, I believe, 8 glint blades that she will summon and launch at you. She also will more often use her Ash of War for her weapon, or her glaive. The 3 slashes that take forever for her to get off and, you know, like swing. Yeah, it takes a while for her to do it, but that is what she will do. She also has an upgraded Loretta's bow spell, which is, instead of just 1 big boom, it is now 4. They shoot out in a diagonal fashion. If you just roll to the right or roll forward, you'll be able to dodge through it pretty easy. But other than that, it's really the same old fight. Let's buff ourselves. I missed. That is a lot. That's so much damage. Oh my god. That's fine. There's the bow. Oh, she didn't do the big one. That's fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whew. We didn't even get to see second phase. Holy crap. And again, I forgot to mention this, but we get Loretta's Mastery and Loretta's War Sickle as well. I've never used her weapon, but her weapon is one of the weapons that's on my list to try. You just get it so late in the game. It's like, man, there's nobody left. I got Melania left, and that's it. That's literally the last boss, other than... oh, God, who is it? Godfrey, Gideon, and Radagon and Elden Beast. So that's it. Everybody else up to this point in the playthrough is dead. I don't even think there's any optional bosses left. Day or night, or catacombs, or caves, or dungeons. So yeah, I think we've done them all. This game is pretty close to wrapping up, honestly. Alright, so once we get down the comically long ladder, I don't know why they couldn't do like an elevator, but a comically long ladder, we gotta go up the stairs. And we want to grab a chest that has another Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Now we want to go back down the tower and ride the elevator down so we can get to the prayer room. And then we really get to the really hard part of the level. Alright, so once we are at the bottom, we have 1 item to grab on the bridge, and then we got 1 Clean Rot Knight to kill as well. Oh, okay, game. That's not what I hit, but alright, I'm dead. Why are you so mad at me? Obviously, don't do what I'm doing. You should run to get the grace and touch it to make sure that you do enough damage, and that make sure if you do die, you don't have to run all the way back. But it's okay. We won. We're the best. Let's rest at the grace. Now, I want to mention this because we are going to end the episode here. I know, a little bit shorter than normal, but I want to save the next section for a new episode because the next episode is going to be very long. There is an absolute ton of things here that we need to get. There's a ton of hidden paths. There's a ton of side sections and things like that. There's a ton and a ton and a ton of hunter enemies. So we're going to do that in the next episode, as I am honestly running out of time for my day as of right now. So thank you everybody so much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to talk to Millicent. We're going to complete everything at the base of the Haligtree. And then we're going to fight the hardest boss in the base game, Melania. And I'm going to make her look like a joke. So, if you are interested in that, make sure you guys stick around. If you liked the video, you liked what I did, make sure you do actually click the like button. That would be awesome. I would greatly appreciate it. As of the time of this video, when I am recording it, I saw that I am at over 60 subscribers, which is wild to me, considering a few months ago, I barely had 5. And that's awesome. So I am greatly appreciative for everybody who's watching my content, likes it enough to stick around and subscribe. If you find yourself here many times watching my stuff, by all means click that subscribe button. That way you get alerted when I upload new videos. And at least for 2026, Elden Ring is going to be my main focus for surezies until I get everything I want done with this game aside from just the walkthrough. So make sure you subscribe for that as well. And also, I do live stream on Saturdays from 12 to 3, so if you're subscribed, I should say, you'll get notified when I go live as well. We do different challenge runs, like right now I got the Deathless run. I've died like 10 times and we're on run 10, or 9 times and we're on run 10, and we'll see where we go. I hope number 10 I get to make some actual progress, because I've never made it out of Limgrave except for one time, which I think was my first run. I got through small section of Liurnia and then lobsters blew me up. So if you want to check that out, it is on my YouTube channel. And I think that's it. Did I talk about everything? I think so. We don't have much left. This masterpiece of a game is almost done. Then we got to start the DLC. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous day.